everybody. Welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I did have a plan to do a collective reading, and then as soon as I started pulling tarot from my trolley of tarot cards and oracle cards over here, I got sanctuary, the word sanctuary. It sounded just like the Notre Dame, Hunchback of Notre Dame. I was like, sanctuary. Does he say sanctuary? Is that where it comes from? And then right after I got sanctuary, I got more than words from extreme. Specifically the verse that says this. It says, what would you do if my heart was torn into more than words to show you feel that your love for me is real? What would you say if I took those words away? Then you couldn't make things new just by saying, I love you. So the sanctuary part that I got at the very beginning, and then the extreme more than words, it's making me feel like, oh, and then look at this, the devil at the bottom of the deck as I'm shuffling. It's making me feel very Nine of Wands, in that there's this cyclical sort of back and forth with you and this other person. And I get a sense of like begging almost for reciprocation. This person might tell you some of what you want to hear, but I feel you've been lost on exactly what it is that they're playing at in that. And here's an example. So I was once with someone, and I used to be able to tell him, I would rattle off all of this stuff. I love you because of this. I love you because of that. And it was this whole, I could do very easily. I could come up with this whole long list of reasons why I love this person. And then every time I asked him why he loved me, he would always say, oh, you look good. Oh, I love you because you look good. And then we'd laugh. Oh, you're so funny. And then in retrospect, I'm like, wait a second. He was literally telling me exactly why he loved, maybe loving on me or having me around. But there was nothing more there. And I ignored it for way too many years. I ignored it because I wanted so much more. Sanctuary is coming up because I feel like you're finding, is the word solace or is the word peace? Or is it the idea of very Five of Coins, in that you didn't care? Well, you did care. Hold on. I'm trying to give you the message, so just give me a second. It's not that you didn't care how things were going to turn out, but you would rather run out in the cold, in the streets, with nothing on your back, than to have to deal with that same sort of very minute energy that you were getting, no matter how hard you tried, no matter how much you loved on them, no matter how much of yourself that you gave. Here we go. Six of Cups popped out. And what is this? The King of Wands in the reverse. Because they had unclear objectives. This is somebody whom you've known or have dealt with for a long, 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 long time. And they tended to have, it was very, very selfish energy, very opinionated. And their opinion was always high of themselves and low of you, no matter how much you tried. It was very dogmatic in that way, like almost like they loved how much you worshipped them, but they could not reciprocate. The other cards that Spirit had me pull out is the Truth Oracle, because I'm really getting that you need to hear this truth. They've been telling you the truth, and they told you the truth for years. They've been telling you the truth, and they've told you the truth for years. They told you exactly who they were for years. For the collective, clear and concise messages, please. Only Spirit. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it back to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it on my house, on my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. Okay, so what is it? What is the truth that the collective needs to hear? It says, back to the lyrics of the song, it says, now that I've tried to talk to you and make you understand, all you have to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hands and touch me. But that line right there requires depth of emotional intelligence and self-awareness. And it's like you have your hand out, and you've had your hand out. Have you ever like just tried to stretch your arms out and then just leave them? I mean, at first they're fine, right? At first they're fine. Like here, at first they're fine. And then they just get heavier and heavier and heavier. So it's like you've had your hands out towards this person. All you have to do is touch my hands. Just close your eyes and touch my hands, and we'll connect. Come on. Just close. Hey, over here. Right? This is you talking to the person. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. All right, just hold my hand. Trust me. We're meant to be together. I love you. And then your hands just get, there's no reciprocation. All right. What truth does this collective need to hear? And it's heavy. What truth does this collective need to hear? Silence. Hold on, let's get some more. Trash. Two more, please, Spirit. Run away. One more, please. One last one for the collective, please, Spirit. Truth. They gave you two of them. No, they gave you three. And they're meant to be one single message. We have photograph. We have taboo. And we have torment. And as I'm looking at these, I feel like this very heavy energy. Not necessarily like just heavy. All right, so the silence is potentially a no contact situation. I feel more than anything, the silence is that lack of reciprocation. So when you go to make peace, when you go to reach out, when you go to give energy, it's an empty basket every time. And it says on here, like, that should be a hint to you. That should be a hint. Their inability to do more than this one thing that they do good, you know, that should be your hint that it's not a good energetic match. Runaway says basically exactly like it's for you. Like, get away from this. Get away and keep away and give up. I feel like that's what you want to do, but it just keeps. Remember, I was saying at the beginning, it's like it just keeps pulling you. Here comes trash. Muse sticks out for me. on this trash card. It's this idea of somebody using somebody else's energy so that they can create. Sometimes you'll see like artists having a muse, and that person inspires them so much that they, can write songs or sculpt or paint. But I don't think that this person, because it is a trash card, is using you for growth or creating anything to be shared in sort of like a love and light environment. I think it's more of, and then I get amusement. Remember I said at the very beginning, it's like they like how you are essentially like at their toes, at their feet, even if you're not physically, but energetically. They like when you come back. It's amusing to them. There's one thing that they do really good, and for everybody this is going to be different, but that one thing they do good only because they have your energy around them. It doesn't work so well with other people. Whatever that one thing is. Torment, taboo, and photographs. Remember we got the Six of Cups earlier. I'm either you or this person is looking at photographs, or because you still have photographs around you, it's like you can't let it go. Well, a lot of people that watch my channel know how I feel about that. Like, you have to delete and trash this energy if you want to. That's why I got sanctuary at the beginning. You want to escape from this. You want to go anywhere else that's safer, because anywhere else is safer. So this is a call potentially for you to cleanse your space. You say, well, I don't know, Shawnee. I don't know why I can't shake this person. Well, how often are you Googling them to see, where they're at in life? How often are you looking at their social media? What do you still have that they gave you once upon a time when things were okay? Do you have pictures of them still on your phone? All of that is you opening a door for energy. And then some people will say, no, I don't have any of that. I just can't shake it. We'll get to that in a second, okay? And then we get taboo. I'm looking more at the storm. In this, where I'm at in Houston, as I'm recording this, we've had multiple tornado warnings today. So I'm getting more of the storm than the actual word taboo. And then I said there's one thing that they do good. And then I look at this card and I see like forbidden love. At one point in time, this could have been a behind the scenes sort of thing where I just got me and Mrs. Jones sort of thing. The song. We've got a thing going on. People now call them situationships. Somebody once called it an entanglement. So maybe that's how this whole thing started. Curiosity killed the cat, though, on this. Curiosity is a word that comes up, but then I get curiosity killed the cat. So negative energy with it. Very dark. It's like if you are a very bright and energetic type of person, this person around you brings out the dark, or the shadow that they carry around with them energetically overshadows your light. it's very primordial. You know, the devil card came out at the very beginning. So, and then torment. I get bondage from that. For those people that say, no, I've gotten rid of all of that stuff. I've prayed, I've meditated, I've journaled, and I just can't shake this energy. I can't shake this person. And 2 cards, please, Spirit. How does this person feel about the collective watching? And 2 cards. Y'all saw me shuffle, right? And 2 cards. I just heard, get the hint. I'm getting no contact, obviously, now with this silence. And they've given up. I did hear all but given up when I said that. So let's see. The 6 of Wands in the reverse wanted to come out. They just don't see things the way that you see things. The 3 of Swords wanted to come out and went back in the reverse. The 2 of Wands is popping up. This person cares only for themselves, personal development, and the career and their ambition. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the 9 of Swords in the upright. It's suffocating to them as well as you. It's troubling to them as well as you. So why is this all going on? Why is this energetic tie here for so many in the collective, Spirit? Why is this energetic tie here? The Strength and the 3 of Cups. Unity is strength. So if we go back to the question that I felt strongly that I was getting from your end, it said, well, I've done all the things, I think. You know, I've prayed, I've meditated, I've deleted, I've cleansed, and the energy is still there. Unity in strength. This is a call to you to lean even heavier in your support systems. Especially with the end of the year happening, you know, in just a matter of days. I just heard severed. Unity and strength is talking about you leaning on spirit. Let's get clarification on this strength, please, Spirit. Thank you. Might be seeing 22, 22, 222, 22, 22 a lot. That's sticking out to me. I get the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So no, you're not supposed to be with this person. And the disappointment that you're feeling right now is supposed to make you stronger. Here goes the bumper stickers, okay? That which does not kill makes you stronger. You can come for me, you can come for spirit on that one. I get it. But there's your inflexibility in your expectations originally with this attachment when there was physical contact and seeing the person and so on and so forth, has led you to this feeling of stickiness, stuck. It's robbed you of the security that you had, I think, before, potentially, the potential for security that you had before this attachment. And before the year is up, you're supposed to be able to acknowledge all of that, where you played a role in putting this person on a pedestal, and why you would even do that. Why you would get to a point where you were begging for affection, with back to the song, the More Than Words song from Extreme. Because before you'd say, I'd never be that type of person. That would never be me. Never beg somebody for their attention. Have you seen me? This whole runner chaser idea. Some of y'all, to make sense of this, you might be trying to label this twin flame. I'm not getting twin flame from this. Let's see. Because now I'm being called to a different deck. Though I cannot find it. Here. Spirit, what is this connection supposed to be for the collective? Get the hoping card, but this is having faith in your connection, not to this person, but your connection to the divine, to your team. You got to make a choice. Do you choose you and your connection to spirit? More importantly, you first. Do you choose you, or do you choose the cycle? It's almost like they want you to shout it out. That's what I'm getting, because I just heard, say it loud. It's almost like they want you to shout it from the rooftops. I want to be free. I want freedom. But you still feel like you're at a stalemate. You have sincere alibis in the spiritual realm. Tell me more about this connection. Help me make sense for the collective about this connection. It's pride. Pride comes up twice with this strength card. So remember, the original thing was, why did you hold this person on a pedestal? And then at first you couldn't let it go. Why? Why couldn't you let it go? It's the rejection. That's the piece. It's the abandonment that you're supposed to work through. This isn't the first time you've been abandoned, but this one hurts almost the most. You've been abandoned many times, even as a kid. But this one, you get to attach like almost like a lover to it. And you're a little older now, or a lot older now, and it hurts that much more. Because this time you thought you had control, because when you were getting this initial abandonment as a child, you felt like as if you didn't have any control over that situation, but now you have control. You couldn't make your parents love you more or be there for you more because you were helpless, a helpless little child. But now as an adult, I can change them. I can change things. And this person is supposed to be learning a lesson from this connection as well. But you're supposed to be going back to rejection and pride. What is this other person supposed to be learning from this connection? Hold on just a second. All right, I'm back, guys. So nothing happens by accident. I was just interrupted by one of my kiddos, and I think the kid aspect is playing a part in this as well. I don't know how it resonates for you. That part might be too heavy for this other person. I think you might have kids, and that part might be too heavy for this other person. The kid aspect might be too heavy for this other person. What is this other person supposed to be learning from this connection? What is this other person supposed to be learning from this connection? The Queen of Pentacles in the upright now. And because the Queen of Pentacles came out in the reverse earlier for them. So this is interesting that this is coming up as a Capricorn card and a Sagittarius card. So Sagittarius Capricorn season is supposed to be the nix of it. And they're supposed to be learning how to step into their Queen of Pentacles power. Like, they're supposed to be growing financially and maybe even making their own sort of business. But learning how to not let other people step in the way of that, and learning how to like knock the naysayers off their shoulders or dust their shoulders off whenever they fail or things don't happen the way that they're supposed to be happening for them. Be more resourceful. They're supposed to be gaining know-how. And it's supposed to be for money. They're supposed to learn how to stand on their own without like family interacting all the time, or yeah, I think that's mainly what it is. And you're supposed to be learning how to let go of your pride, how to deal with the rejection of your past. Remember that Six of Cups came up. So that's healing childhood wounds. It's rejection is the childhood wound. And the young adult thing that you're bringing to the table with this, that you brought to this table, was pride and learning when to let go of something that's already let go of you. For the collective, what do they not see coming? For the collective, please, Spirit, what do they not see coming? Tower in the reverse. That's progress. And that's being able to, that's a wake up. That's waking up from seeing the situation for what it really is. And that's being able to rebuild. So that's a good, what do you not see coming? Definitely. That's stepping away from the oppression of the situation. This is finally being able to, for those of you who watch tarot. Okay, so this is finally being able to watch tarot and look at or stop watching tarot even. Whatever works for you in your situation. But this is being able to look at like the title of the tarot video, and when it says like the person from your past is coming back, or it says what is it called when you when you come together. Stuff like that. And then you look at the video, and before you might have been clicking on it, even with hesitation, you were still watching the video. This is you completely staying away from that energy. This is also when you talk to, you're in prayer or you're in journaling, you don't say, oh, I don't want this person back. I don't want this person back. I don't want this person back. You don't even bring up this person. It's more of, I am of the knowing that I am deserving of a love that is reciprocated, that is supportive, that is my energetic match. You can put that down in the comments. I know that I am deserving of a love that is reciprocated, that is supportive, and is my energetic match. Where are they receiving support, Spirit? Where is the collective receiving support? Look at this. This is like the ability to move on. And even moving on and then not having it all figured out. Excuse me. And there's a release of energy right there. Praise God. And confirmation that this is exactly on the right foot. The idea of the only way to move on is through perfection is wrong. You don't have to have it all figured out. The idea of the only way to move on is if I say my one last word or hear one last time from them, and then I get to finally say to them for the very last time, even though it's the 100th time, that's it, I'm done. Having closure. Why? Just tell me why. Why couldn't you see how beautiful and wonderful and how much of a pleasure I am? And no. That's what these swords are. Like, you move on, and you move on just period. What do you have working for you to help you move on? Is the inner knowing that healing comes from. You don't have to have one last word. You don't have to reach out one last contact. You don't need to have what closure looks like in the storybooks or in what you made up in your head. Closure is you saying things don't have to be perfect for me to move on. Just like I said at the very beginning, the sanctuary, this idea of sanctuary, like, you don't know what it's going to look like out there. It could be cold. It could be snowing. It could be raining. You could just leave with the clothes on your back. But anything is better than what I have been, the anguish that I have been experiencing thus far. Away from past sorrow. Exit. Your exit strategy is to quite literally wash your hands of it. One more card for the collective. Remember that Sagittarius and Capricorn popped up, and we're in the middle of Capricorn season. And I've kind of had a reading somewhat similar to this before. It's probably potentially the same sort of folks tuning in. But this is supposed to be your hurrah, your bow, taking a bow. This is the end of this energy following you. This is your transition from this energy. You just have to continue having that inner knowing. This is you being able to shield yourself. There's no more emotions attached to it. You're not taking action in that direction anymore. This is you being outspoken to the divine and in your journaling. And when you talk to yourself, this is saying, no. No, right? When you think about the person, nope. That was fun and all. Or that was bad and all, but no. Nope, I'm not even here for this, spirit. Bring me new energy. Show me how good it can get. Bring me new energy. Show me how good it can get. I am deserving. I know that I am deserving for a love that is reciprocated, that is supportive, that is an energetic match. your final bow on this is happening in this season. Sagittarius season started it, and it's going to end in Capricorn. This is assertiveness towards, like, that's it. I'm not bringing this into 2025. It's not happening. Hey, here you go with that Temperance card. That's healing. You've got healing twice. This is through the angelic realm. This is leaving death behind and journeying into the land of the living. One final card of advice for the collective. Guys, if you've stayed with me so far and you are not yet subscribed, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the turn on the bell notification. I am working on zodiac specific readings for January and for 2025, so that will be out shortly. If you'd like to work with me in any capacity, my link is listed down below. I only provide the services that are on my website. I feel like I had to say that. There we go. One last card, the Ace of Swords. This is about new coming your way. This is about being victorious. This is about pulling Excalibur from the stone because you've been able to purify your heart enough from all of that that came up at the beginning, and becoming a more genuine and truer version of who in the heck you are. This is you healing that rejection. Not just the rejection from this, but the rejection from the past. This is you finding prosperity and success and being deeply intellectual. Now you have the recipe. Now you know what it looks like when you burn the cake. Do you understand what I'm saying? And now you know you've learned from your mistakes. That's probably a better way to put it. Now you have mistakes that you get to learn from, and you get to hold that and keep those notes in your back pocket, and you can at will pull them out and use them very quickly, and you don't have to worry about sitting in this space of hoping things will change in the future, because you'll just know right off the bat, like, this person has already told me who they are. And I'm now of the right mind that I can pay attention to that when people tell me who they are. They don't match me. Spirit, we've already gone through this. I am deserving. I know that I am deserving of a love that is reciprocated, that is supportive, and that matches me energetically. And you are not it. And I know for a fact that is out there somewhere for me. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, that's your reading. I hope that it helped. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments if you don't want to tell me about your specific, how this resonates for you specifically. That's fine. That is completely up to you. Just put down in the comments where it is that you're watching this video from. I like to see the reach. And that being said, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.